Warning: the content in this podcast may help you get fit. Your discretion is advised. If you haven't been able to reach your fitness goal, it could be because you keep running into fitness scams, misconceptions, and gimmicks. Finally learn the way and get fit with the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast, hosted by body transformation experts FitnessWithFlex and FitnessWithFlex Hers.
Welcome, guys, to the third episode of the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast. We're your hosts, FitnessWithFlex and
FitnessWithFlex Hers, and we're body transformation experts. Many of you may know us from our clients' amazing transformations from all over the United States and all over the world.
And in today's podcast, we want to give you guys a couple of tips to finally reach your New Year's fitness resolution.
Finally!
The New Year is coming. This is what everyone does. We wait until the beginning of the year to tell ourselves, okay, now I'm going to follow through on everything that I wanted to do throughout the whole year. The thing is, we all start this routine. We start doing good for a couple of days. We start doing kind of good for a couple of weeks. And then all of a sudden it's February, March, and no one remembers the New Year's resolution anymore.
Everybody forgot all of a sudden.
Now, if you guys came up short before in past years, what makes you think that this year is going to be any different for you guys?
Exactly.
There has to be something that you're doing wrong. There has to be something that you have to change this year so that you don't continue to fail just like other previous years.
Exactly. That's very true.
It's like a formula. It's like baking a cake. For the cake to taste exactly the same, you have to put a certain amount of ingredients in order for it to taste exactly the same. If you take out the sugar and you put salt, you no longer have that cake anymore.
That's true.
So basically, that's what's happening. You guys are using the same formula every year, the same formula, and you guys are coming up short. So we need to fix that this year, and let's change that equation for you guys. Let's change that formula, and let's finally reach our New Year's fitness resolution.
Exactly. Like, make sure that this year is different from your last year, because I don't know how old you are from now. Let's say you're 25. When you're 30, you don't want to have the same New Year's resolution, the same goals, because in the previous years, shit has gotten done. Nothing has gotten done. And you know what they say, Fitness with Flex? How you bring in the new year is how you carry yourself the rest of the year. So if you haven't done shit all year and all of a sudden it's New Year's, how do you think the new year is going to come in? You're pretty much not going to do shit, I think.
Exactly. Now, we're going to give you guys one tip right now. And this tip is you guys need to start right now.
Exactly. That was a perfect lead up right there.
Today's what? Monday the 27th, I believe? Or the 26th?
Yeah.
Now, it's not New Year's yet, but you need to start right now, because you guys honestly expect, after eating all this junk, having all these holiday parties for Christmas, whatever holidays you guys celebrate, and also New Year's Eve, drinking, partying, all that stuff, that you're just going to wake up on the 1st and just start doing everything 100% right? That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard to do cold turkey like that.
Exactly. There's a lot of trial and error. People don't understand that it takes a lot of hard work, and it takes a lot of personal development. It takes a lot of becoming mentally disciplined and focused to be able to even do that perfectly, because let's face it, Fitness with Flex, we do this for a living, and we sometimes break, we sometimes fuck up. So if you're a newbie, that's planned, that's expected to happen, but that's why you have to give yourself those few extra days to kind of be in momentum and have that routine.
Exactly. Everyone's going to mess up here and there, but what really matters is how consistent you are. Out of 30 days in a month, if you're consistent 20 days and you messed up 10 days, I mean, you want to bring that up more than 20, maybe 25 days, but let's say 20, you're going to get some results because you did 20 days out of the 30. Exactly. Now, if you messed up 20 days and you only did 10 good, you're not really going to see much results there.
It's not really going to show. It's not really going to show at all.
Exactly. So a short plan to repeat all of the other years that you came up short would be to start on January 1st. That's why we're going to start today, right now, right after this podcast.
Exactly. It's like, for example, if you want to be a professional bike rider, I'm pretty sure, when you were younger, you needed your parents or your uncle, whoever it was, to assist you to get that first push to make sure, you got that balance before you became a professional bike rider. You can't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to become a professional bike rider without learning the base and practicing every day to get better.
Exactly. If you see anyone that plays sports, sports, they just don't all of a sudden go in there and go full blast, you know, running as fast as they can. Everyone warms up a little bit. Everyone practices a little bit. So take this week as your practice. Obviously, you want to be strict. You want to try to do everything 100% right. But if you messed up, guess what? It's not the first yet.
Exactly.
You didn't mess up on your New Year's resolution yet. So take these next couple of days to really focus on what exactly you have to do. Eat all your meals. Eat healthy. Do your cardio. Do your weight training for the next week. And New Year's Eve is coming. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to party there, eat food, alcohol. This whole week of working out and training is actually going to help you so that you don't gain so much weight during that day. If you guys listen to our second episode, we go over so many tips on what you can do to minimize the fat gain during the holidays event. So you guys should go back to episode 2, listen to that stuff, and do that on New Year's Eve.
Exactly. That's so true. And for example, people don't understand that, like I said before, it's not as easy as it looks. It takes a lot of strength and mental focus. So, like Fitness with Flex said earlier, you can't just wake up one day and be like, that's it. Enough is enough. I'm just going to become super healthy from here on out. Trust me, the sugar is going to be ringing your cell phone, and you're more than likely going to pick up if you haven't trained for it.
Now, all the tips that we're going to give you today are very, very good, but this is probably the most important one. You have to start it today. Get yourself into the routine. Get yourself comfortable with what it is that you have to do. And when you guys wake up on January 1st, you're probably going to wake up with a hangover. So let's say January 2nd. January 2nd.
That's true.
You know, you already had the practice in you. Your body's already used to like, okay, yeah, I remember this. I was dieting. I was exercising the week before. It's not going to be so hard now to get focused and now continue that momentum that you were able to build up a week before throughout the whole year.
Exactly. And also progress builds motivation. So if you see a couple days before that you're progressing, that you look better, that you feel better, it's just going to motivate you more to continue with this New Year's resolution, to make sure you meet those goals, because you see how beneficial it is for you, for your mindset, for your body. So that's also going to be a great form of motivation to start right now.
All right, guys, when we get back, we're going to be giving you some more tips on how to stay on track with your New Year's fitness resolution. Stay tuned.
Do I have to join a gym to see results? What foods are making me fat? Should I work out if I'm sick? Do I have to do abs every day to get abs? Find out the answers to all your fitness questions by reading the Fitness with Flex fitness blogs every Tuesday and Thursday. Visit www.fitnesswithflex.com and learn how to get fit now.
And we're back. First thing, stay away from liquor. Liquor is going to set back your fitness goals by a ton. All right. Liquor is going to make you urinate very frequently. It's going to get you into a dehydrated state. So that's pretty much what a hangover is. That shitty feeling you feel the next day from a heavy night of drinking. It just means that you're massively dehydrated. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with the term, oh, don't rip the seal. Don't be the first one to rip the seal.
I will always rip the seal.
Exactly, me too. I'm like, holy shit, how do people not pee? I really have to use the bathroom.
I would probably be in the bathroom more than that
all
in
day.
the actual dance floor.
Exactly, all night. That's because the liquor is making you dehydrated, so you're gonna catch yourself frequently urinating. You're gonna get an electrolyte imbalance. You need to be properly hydrated to be able to maximize your muscle gains. Not only that, but when you're massively dehydrated, you're gonna get very fatigued. You're gonna be very low in energy. You're gonna feel very sluggish. So when you go to the gym, if you make it to the gym, because a lot of us on a hangover don't make it to the gym, right?
I've made it to the gym before in the hangover.
Because you're a fucking beast.
It sucks. It's ridiculous.
It really does suck. Trust me.
Anymore.
I've been there too. I've cut my workout short because I'm like, I'm about to fucking throw up on myself of how bad I feel. I feel massively weak.
You can't. You just don't feel strong.
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
feel weak. You're trying to get out of there as fast as possible. So if you're going to work out, you have to put in 100% effort into that. You
Exactly.
can't just go in there and put 30% effort and think that something's
And
gonna happen. For that, you stay home. You gotta stay home and
exactly.
recover.
Stay home, rest, recover, because you're not gonna get anything done. The little that you do get done, if you make it to the gym, because I highly doubt that you would on a hangover, is gonna be crap. You're not gonna be able to do anything for your body. So you want to make sure that you're properly hydrated. Like Fitness with Flex said, you're gonna catch yourself being massively weak at the gym. Whatever weight or whatever, however strong you are when you go to the gym, when you push yourself to the limit, trust me, that's gonna get cut in half when you go with a hangover. So you're not really gonna make any progress going to the gym being dehydrated.
Exactly, and you guys pretty much probably, enjoyed yourself with the liquor and partying during the holiday events, especially now on New Year's Eve. That's a big, big holiday for people to get trashed. Get that out of your system that day. Maybe you're not going to start on the 1st, but on the 2nd, or on the 3rd, you'll be ready. But once you start officially in January, forget about liquor, guys. Just forget about it. Don't tell your friends, yo, don't invite me to clubs or invite me to bars. And if you do, I want to be the designated driver. Mm-hmm. Why? At least for the first 3 months, get that out of your system. Start creating your body into a fat burning machine, into a muscle building machine first, before you start incorporating liquor back into your system. If you could just stop drinking liquor altogether, then that would be even way better. Your results will be super quick. But I understand socially drinking, birthdays, and stuff like that come up. So just save it for those events. Don't be the person that's going out every single week getting hammered, because the same thing that happened to you all the other years that you didn't reach your fitness goal is going to happen to you again this year. So just stay away from the liquor.
Exactly. That's so funny that you say that, Fitness with Flex, because I have many, many clients that in the beginning of their fitness journey, they tell me, you know how funny it is? I try to become the designated driver all the time, and now I can actually see how funny or how silly people actually act when they are under the influence of liquor.
Yeah.
So they're like, I want to stop drinking liquor for the lone fact of becoming fit and having a healthy lifestyle, but now I want to stop drinking liquor even more, just being able to see the perspective from the outside in.
And now for you guys thinking like, oh, whatever, I'll have a couple of drinks and I'll just have crazy water the next day. It's not really that easy. If you have a few drinks, it's really going to affect your fitness. 10 to 16 hours after having just about 3 drinks or so is going to reduce your testosterone. And testosterone is one of the primary hormones that helps you burn fat and build muscle. Now, males usually have higher testosterone than estrogen. That's what makes a man into a man. But females also have some level of testosterone, and you need that in order to get stronger and also to burn body fat. And the thing is that your levels will not get back to normal for at least another 36 hours, and that's just after having 3 drinks. So while you're in that state, your body cannot build muscle, it cannot burn fat efficiently, and the more you drink, the longer it's going to take to restore your body back into balance. So don't think just because you had a couple of drinks that tomorrow you're going to feel 100%. It's going to take you a couple of days. Apart from that, alcohol really increases your level of toxicity, Mm-hmm. It's almost in the same category as asbestos, as tobacco. It's not good news for you guys. I understand you guys want to party. I used to drink before. I used to get hammered too, but goals are goals. If you're trying to reach your goal, you have to be focused on that and leave the partying for celebrations of your fitness goals.
Yeah.
When you hit a certain benchmark, you lost 10, 20 pounds or something like that, maybe you go out, have a little drink as a cheat meal or something like that, and then you get back on your routine.
And it's funny because we tell ourselves, all right, we're not going to drink this and that. We're going to, stay home for the night or whatever the case is. But trust me, guys, there's going to be multiple opportunities where you're going to be put in a predicament to make an exception, to have to drink. So really only try for it to get to that point where it's like, damn, it's my dad's 50th birthday, so I'm forced to drink because my family's pressuring me, or someone's getting married. So opportunities like that are going to come up. So give yourself the privilege to be like, all right, you know what? I have a wedding to go to in a month or two. There, I'm going to be able to indulge, and I'm going to try to do everything as best as I can.
Now, another thing that alcohol does is that it inhibits the hormone leptin in your body, basically. So whenever you eat if you're eating a lot and you start to get full, that fullness feeling, it comes from that hormone leptin. So when you have alcohol and it inhibits that, and it doesn't really tell your body, you never get the signal basically letting you know that you're full. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna keep on eating and eating. It's almost like you have a bottomless pit in your stomach.
Exactly. If you live in New York, now you know why the food truck is always set in place right in front of the bar. What happens when you get out of the bar? Let's go to the food truck. The food truck is packed because you're craving all that shitty food.
Me and my friends are notorious for that. We used to go out clubbing before. They used to be in the city, a halal truck. They used to sell like rice,
those.
chicken, lamb, all that stuff.
Oh my God.
Crazy line,
that
like 2 blocks.
Gives you the massive shits the next day. It's horrible. It's so funny because I remember one of my clients, she went out with her girls. I think it was like her birthday or something. And the food truck was set up right outside. She calls me. She goes, "Can I have a bunless hot dog?" And I was like, well, I mean, hot dog's not really the best quality protein, but I guess since she couldn't have carbs for the time being, she told me it tasted like complete shit. She couldn't believe that she had actually paid for a bunless hot dog with ketchup and mustard. It was so disgusting. I'm like, I really can't believe you actually took a bite of that, because that's freaking gross.
All right, another thing that alcohol does to your body is that it does not let you use your food sources properly. So while alcohol is in your system, your body is going to use up the alcohol as energy. And as you're eating food, most of that is probably going to get stored as body fat. So that's another thing. Anytime that, and another thing also is that whenever you have alcohol, you tend to crave more fatty foods, more sugary foods. So I doubt that you're gonna get hammered at the club and then come out to have a grilled chicken salad. You know, it's probably gonna be pizza, burgers, or like I was telling you, halal food or whatever it is from the truck.
Anything
so you
that's
be very,
open.
very careful. Yeah, anything that's open at that time.
And nothing good is open at 4 a.m. If you live in New York, all the clubs and bars close around 4 a.m. So you're guaranteed to have something that's not gonna be good for you around that time. Also, guys, alcohol messes up your quality of sleep. I'm pretty sure everybody can relate. Going home, being hammered, laying on your bed and feeling like you're on the cyclone, like your bed is spinning uncontrollably. That's going to mess up your quality of sleep. Sleep is extremely important when you want to reach a fitness goal, because you need that rest to be able to recover, to be able to maximize your muscle gains, and be able to lose fat as easy as possible. When your body's under that much stress, when you're tired, when you're not giving your body time to recover, trust me, it's not going to want to let go of body fat as easily.
Exactly. Sleep might not sound as important, but in the gym, you're actually not making any gains. What you're doing is that you're breaking down your body. You're breaking down your muscle tissue. And during sleep is when you're going to recover and repair everything. So if you're not sleeping properly and you're not getting into that nice, good, deep sleep, you can say goodbye to those gains.
Exactly. And like FitnessWithFlex, like you had said earlier, it's like baking a cake. These are multiple steps. So sleeping is one factor of many things you have to do to be able to reach your fitness goal. So imagine sleep being, let's say, the sugar of making that cake.
I would say sleep might be the actual batter.
Oh, exactly. Even more important. So once you take that batter out, you pretty much have no cake. You're just left with sugar and all these other dry ingredients that God knows what it's gonna make.
You're never gonna bake that cake, guys. So if you guys are looking to burn fat, then alcohol is going to be your worst enemy. If you guys are trying to put on muscle, alcohol is still going to be your worst enemy. So the next time you go out for a social drink and wake up with a massive hangover or whatever it is, you already know exactly what's happening to your body and to your fitness goals. You're not going to reach it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. When you guys come back, we're going to give you more tips on how to stay fit and how to become fit for this New Year's resolution.
Stay tuned.
Ever wonder why you can't seem to get fit? It's because you've never followed a program designed specifically for your body and fitness goal. The Fitness with Flex coaching program is like a GPS to get fit. Your results will be monitored, and updates will be made to your meal plan and workout so that you never plateau. Available in any state or country. Go to www.fitnesswithflex.com and learn the way now.
All right, guys, we're back. And our final tip today, we're going to give you a few tips on how not to feel discouraged, because this is a huge problem, especially if you haven't trained before. A lot of us go into the gym not expecting what's going to happen. We think that we're going to be able to do all the exercises just like everyone else, and that might not be the case. If you go in there with a cocky attitude thinking that you're going to be able to do all the exercises in the world, the weights will humble you very, very quickly.
Exactly. Super quick.
When I first started, I felt a little bit weird myself. I'm a guy freaking like 17 years old, 18 years old in the gym lifting 5 pounds, and I'm seeing all these other monsters lifting 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds. I'm like, what the hell? You feel a little bit discouraged, but you can't let that detour you from reaching your fitness goals. Everyone's at a different fitness level, and you have to go with what you can do. Don't worry about who's next to you lifting all this weight, because at one point in time, they were just like you and they were lifting those 5 pounds. And that's exactly how I used to feel. Now I'm on the other side where I'm lifting the big heavy weights, but I had to work my way up there. You're not going to start a job as a cashier and all of a sudden become the manager the next day. It's going to take a little process. You have to show that you're able to handle that responsibility of being a manager. So it's the same thing. You can't go in there expecting to lift all this heavy weight. You have to show your body and train your body to get stronger in order to be able to do that.
That's so true. Even if Fitness with Flex, like, we look at our female fitness camp, there's some girls that, come in and we'll tell them, all right, well, now you got to do sit-ups, and they find themselves not being able to do a sit-up on their own or a squat without us fixing their technique. And you could tell in their eyes how devastated they are, how upset they are at themselves, and really just telling themselves, like, what the hell, I can't do this by myself. But what do we tell them? Listen, you're pretty new at this. You're going to be able to master it. I have one of my girls that I'm so proud of her. She came in, she couldn't do one sit-up by herself. Remember, we sat on her legs so she wouldn't pick up her legs. We were help her up, and she would always look at me with this sad stare and tell me half the time, like, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to do a sit-up on my own. And now the new girls are looking at her like, hey, what do I have to do to look like her when she's doing a sit-up? So,
yeah, it's funny because when she sees the new people and she sees that she was one time there,
exactly.
She's at a different fitness level now, and that's how it is.
Yep.
You can't get discouraged, because that's what's going to detour you. You go into the gym, like I was telling you, you're going to feel like you can't do none of this stuff. You're going to be like, you know what, this isn't for me. And you're just going to lose track of your fitness goal again, and we cannot let that happen this year. So bodybuilding, now, what we do when you're transforming your body, I like to call that bodybuilding. A lot of people think that bodybuilding is these people that go in
these
shorts.
Monsters that have veins popping out of their neck.
And they're posing or whatever. Yes, that's professional bodybuilding. But everyone is technically a bodybuilder. If you're training and you're trying to improve your physique, your health, you're building your body.
Exactly.
So you're a bodybuilder, basically.
Literally. Exactly.
So the competition is not against anyone else. The competition is against you. You started off today. You were only able to do 5 push-ups. Next week, let's try to push that to 6. Let's try to push that to 7. Eventually, you'll be doing 20 push-ups in a row. Now you compare yourself not to that person that's doing 50 push-ups. You compare yourself to the person that you once were that couldn't even do 2 or 3 push-ups.
Exactly. And, just to put it out there, that's why our programs are so effective, because they're customized. Everybody starts off at a different fitness level. Everybody can do different things. Some people might have other strengths than, your friend, or whatever the case is. Maybe your squats are better than your lunges. Maybe her lunges are better than her squats. So everybody's different. That's why it's very important for you just to make sure that you're accomplishing the goals for you.
Exactly. Now you got to think of as the gym as your own personal time to self-develop. You have to focus on things that you can control, like consistency, being disciplined, doing all your training, following all your diet. That's the only thing that you have control of.
We have to take it back to grade school, right? Let's say when we were kids and we didn't know our alphabets. What did we do? What did we see in our classroom? We saw the alphabets up on the board, or we saw the numbers up on the board up until we were ready to memorize them. So guys, make vision boards. plaster your face on a body that, you know, you want to achieve your version of. For example, when I first started, I put my face on J-Lo's body. I'm like, hell yeah, that's the body that I want. So every time that I woke up, I reminded myself of what my fitness goal was. Put notes on your laptop, put notes on your fridge, anything to make you obsessed, because you can only really reach your goal if you're obsessed with your goal.
Obsession sounds like a bad word, but if you're looking to reach any goal, you have to be obsessed with it. You have to brainwash your head, your brain 24/7 with what your goals are.
Exactly. Keep your progress pictures up. You know, tell people about your progress. Tell your parents about your progress. Because trust me, if you keep telling people about your progress, if you keep showing people your progress, when people see you slacking off, they're gonna remind you.
Oh, trust me, they'll let you know right away.
They'll let you know, like, hey, what happened to this thing that you were doing where you were trying to lose that weight? You're not doing it anymore?
In fact, a lot of people are hoping for you to fail.
Exactly, but guess what? You want to use that as motivation. You're not gonna want those people to be right. Do not let yourself down. Do not give them the satisfaction of knowing, oh, I knew she couldn't do it, or I knew he couldn't do it. That's just a little phase they were going through. Again.
Not this year. We already gave you guys the tips. You're going to start today, right after this podcast, doing everything 100% right, warming up, getting that practice in. After New Year's Eve, you're not going to drink any more liquor, and you're not going to feel discouraged because the competition is only against yourself, not no one else.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys take these tips that we're giving you, and I know for a fact that if you guys follow this, you guys will definitely reach your New Year's fitness resolution.
Exactly.
Finally.
And guys, action, action, action. No more, oh, I'm just going to say this because it's going to become my fitness resolution. If there is no action, you will not get anywhere. And that's for anything you want to achieve in life. Action is key.
And one more thing, guys, before I let you guys go. It does not have to be New Year's Day or the beginning of the year for you guys to start accomplishing your goals. You know, everyone likes to do that around the beginning of the year. Use that as extra motivation, but you could start anything that we're telling you right now at any point in time. Exactly. It could be March, it could be July. It doesn't really matter. You can start this at any time. You do not have to wait for the beginning of the year, and obviously you're not, because you're supposed to start right after this podcast.
Tomorrow, no more procrastinating. Get to it. Action, consistency, shut everybody's mouth up, and give that to yourself. Your body deserves it. Trust me.
All right, guys, stay tuned for next Monday. We're going to be hitting you guys with episode 4.
Woo!
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And Happy New Year, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast. We really appreciate it. And if you like what you just heard, please feel free to share our episodes with your friends and visit our website, www.fitnesswithflex.com.